Alright, Shalom, Kahala, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem, Rakar Kodash, double unto the apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to brothers on the highways and byways doing the works sincerely. Tonight's lesson is gonna be, based on a video that one of the brothers in the camp had sent me. And after watching the video, I was a little disgusted. And there's a few things I just want to comment on concerning this video. All right. Now, first and foremost, we all give thanks to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, first and foremost, as always. Then second in order is giving, honors to the head apostles. Double honors to the head apostles of Great Millstone. Now, when you give honors to the head apostles, that means you're acknowledging the teachings of the head apostles. Okay? So therefore, that means you also are following suit with the head apostles in what they teach, which is sound doctrine, for edification, for salvation, okay, and upliftment of the hope for the elect. But when you have men out there who are giving double honors to head apostles and teaching some bullshit, ranting and raving and going on tangents about absolutely fucking nothing, you really need to examine yourself, man. A lot of you guys have been around, lurking in the shadows, listening to the truth, listening to the words, watching videos, not stepping foot out there on the highways and byways, and then after, being around for 2 or 3 years, I'll say even being a spectator, there still should be a level of understanding within you that when you do make videos, they're edifying, that when you do make videos, you're speaking in accordance to how you was taught. Proverbs 4:7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Okay? It's very important that you get understanding in this thing, man. Not to just wild out and talk all kinds of shit and just go about, doing just bullshit. And I may just put the link to the video in which I'm speaking of in the description box. Now this cat, it's not to blast this dude, but it's to give brothers an insight on how not to carry yourself, man, and how not to present yourself as a man of the Lord. Because when you, like I said, when you give double honors to head apostles, man, you acknowledging the teachings, and there are spiritual, our spiritual parents. So that being said, if you're taught something and you go out saying, "Oh, those are my spiritual parents," but you teaching something totally different, or just wilding out, I'll say, how's that going to make your spiritual parents look, man? The name of Great Millstone, I'm going to say it this way. The name of Great Millstone carries a lot of weight because it was spiritually delivered unto the head apostles in the camps. Okay? So when you represent, by giving honors to the men of Great Millstone and salutations to the brethren of Great Millstone, you got to carry yourself a certain way, man. Like I said, I may just put the video in the description box. This is Titus 1. I'm going to jump right to 9. Holding fast the faithful word as he has been taught. Okay? You got to hold fast the faithful word as you have been taught. And when you start to go astray and you start teaching, out of a carnal state of mind, you just get worse and worse and worse, man. We're in the time right now, man. You got to be on point. You got to be razor sharp. And all the men that hear you are going to give an account of what you say and what your speech is about, what your countenance is like. And that's going to determine whether or not somebody takes you seriously. You got to hold fast until the things that you were taught, man. Holding fast the faithful word as he has been taught, that he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort and to convince the gainsayers. You know, you got to be able to convince the gainsayers. And that's by what? Speaking soundly, man. People are going to look at you and anybody else that's giving you kudos or bigging you up for some bullshit. That just goes to show you what kind of spirit you're in and what state of mind you're in. Here we are about to enter into the time of Jacob's trouble, and niggas is worried about whether or not they're going to have concubines, you know, and trying to plant seeds and, you know, claim all kinds of women, man. That's foolish, man. That's foolish. Verse 10, for there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision. And like I said, you know, I'm making this video because of the distaste and also when you're given honest and head apostles, that somewhat lumps you under the banner of Great Millstone, even though you may not call yourself Great Millstone. Because now you're acknowledging the teachings. So therefore you are to go out likewise and teach the same, because we are all one body here. So when you're out there in the world going about your business and you confront somebody or somebody confronts you about the word and you're going to start getting into it, what you going to do? Who do you follow? Oh, Great Millstone, the elders of Great Millstone. Okay, so why are you speaking this way and they speaking that way, but you follow them? Time is short, man. You can't be teaching no bullshit. You know, teach sound doctrine, man. Teach to edify. You ain't teaching nobody a damn thing with the nonsense that's been being spewed out. Hebrews 5. I'm gonna get right down to the point. I'll start right at 12. Just right into the point here. It says, for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which is the first principles of the oracles of the Most High. Because you haven't examined yourself. You've been around. Some of you guys have been around for 3 and 4 years, and you have lost or haven't even received the basic understanding of what you're doing and why we were set up, man. If a man's going to make videos concerning Instagram photos and pictures and wanting to claim all kinds of, you were lost, man. You ain't got no business right now even bringing out the word. Making an hour segment on which women you're going to claim from Instagram. And half these women, the scriptures say women should be dressed in modest apparel. Half these women are going to be put to death because they're wicked as all hell. I want to lay claim to some filthiness, man. Continuing on. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which is the first principles of the oracles of the Most High. now become such as have need of milk and not strong meat. I mean, being around to a certain degree, you should have a certain understanding. You know, all these prophecies that are coming to pass, all the ills of the world that are going down, and y'all you niggas worried about claiming women? And anybody out there who's making comments talking about this is a great vid, this you full of shit too, man. You full of shit. Continuing on. I go to 2 Timothy's. 2 Timothy's chapter 3. Now, 2 Timothy's is a good chapter. And I think this is a chapter that's perfect for the topic at hand, man. Because everything that's happening right now, with this video that was sent to me by the brother, you know, and when I made comments on it, you know, some brothers, you brothers looked at me like I was strange or some shit. 2 Timothy 3, and I'm going to start at 14. It says, but continue thou in the things which thou hast learned, and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them. You given double honors, you know. The spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai rested upon those men to teach us men, which makes us that one body. So ask yourself, when you make your videos, do you watch the finished product? Do you hear yourself speaking? Do you approve of what you truly believe concerning the time frame we're in? The scripture says, measure the time diligently in itself. And this goes for all of us brothers, man. We got to measure the time in which we're in right now. This ain't a time to be fucking playing and follying and trying to lay claim, and you and your boys getting videos. I'm claiming her like you were kids. You know, when you was a kid, you boys would be sitting on the side of the road. You know, you probably see a little Datsun 280ZX drive by. But I claim it. You know, that's childish shit right now. What you should be doing is hoping and praying that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has mercy on you so you can get the hell out of here. Not hoping that you see a fine woman and the Lord, you know, you pray to the Lord that you have her. You got your priorities all mixed up, man. Your priorities all screwed up. I'm gonna end it with this one here. This is 1 Kings chapter 3, and I'm gonna start at verse 5. And it says, in Gibeon, the Lord appeared unto Solomon in a dream by night, and the Most High said, ask what I shall give thee. Okay. This is a perfect scripture. This is the perfect chapter, because the Lord asked Solomon, ask what I should give thee. Okay. While you got men out here asking the Lord to give them all kinds of beautiful women, when you clearly lack understanding, man. You should be asking the Lord to give you the wisdom and understanding. Did not the Lord say, seek him first and all other things will be added unto you? It ain't just I'm going to say Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and I'm good to go. There's a litany of scriptures where the Lord makes reference. Just because you call upon the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai doesn't mean the Lord's going to save you. Doesn't mean he's going to deliver you. As a matter of fact, he even said, I know you not. Get away from me, you workers of iniquity. So understand this thing and how serious it is, man. This ain't the time to be playing fucking games. Continuing on. And Solomon said, thou hast showed unto thy servant David my father great mercy, according as he walked before thee in truth and in righteousness and in uprightness of heart and with thee. Continuing. and thou hast kept him from his, and thou hast kept for him this great kindness, that thou should give him a son to sit on his throne, as it is this day. Verse 7. And now, O Lord, my power, thou hast made thy servant, thou hast made thy servant instead of David my father, and I am a little child, and I know not how to go out or to come in. And thy servant is in the midst of thy people which thou hast chosen, a great people that cannot be numbered nor counted for the multitude. Verse 9. Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad, for who is able to judge this thy so great people? Okay, this is what King Solomon asked for. The scriptures make reference to all things are written for our learning. We're coming in that time, man. You should be asking the Lord to have mercy on you, asking the Lord to forgive you for your transgressions, whether they be in this life or the past life, and asking the Lord to have mercy that he may deliver you in the time of trouble and evil, man. This is what you should be praying for. This is what you should be claiming on to. That's what you should be talking about. Continuing on, verse 10. And thy speech pleased the Lord, that Solomon had asked this thing. So Solomon pleased the Lord because he asked for what? The ability to have wisdom and an understanding heart to judge the people. Likewise, if you're lacking in the faith or in the spirit or in understanding or in wisdom, you pray to the Lord, Yahweh Shai, to give you these things, man. You humbly submit yourself to the Lord and ask for these things. Don't you know it's a simple thing for the Lord to raise up a woman for a man when he least expects it? But to sit there and to go through all kinds of Instagram photos and pictures for over an hour, damn near an hour, talking about you gonna claim this, you gonna claim that, and you gonna stick in your rod, and nobody, bro, listen, nobody wants to hear that shit, man. Our first and foremost is to please and fear Yahweh Shai. Secondly, our mission is to wake up the hopeful elect. Okay, I don't want to hear a video with how many women you gonna plunder and pillage and smash. Teach me something that's going to get me salvation, man. Tell me something that's going to help me and uplift me when my spirit is low. Care about no damn women over here, man. You barely can live a comfortable life with the women that you have now, the way the society's set up. Continuing on, verse 11. And the Most High said unto him, because thou hast asked this thing, and hast not asked for thyself long life, neither hast thou asked riches for thyself, nor hast thou asked the life of thy enemies, but hast asked for thyself understanding to discern judgment. This is what King Solomon asked for, man. And a man and a sincere man in this truth, man, he gonna humble himself and ask for these things, man. So we can find, the Lord can find, us worthy to handle the word, to teach the word, to wake up the hopeful elect. But sometimes this thing ain't for everybody, man. The Lord's not dealing with everybody. The Lord's not dealing with everybody. Shilaki, little update on the damn phone. Alright? So this video, man, this video is predominantly so brothers can understand how not to present yourself and carry yourself and make your videos, because our enemies are out there, man. The minute you give devil honest to head apostles, they're going to lump you in with great millstone. And then, you know, people are looking. The scoffers don't sleep, man. They're out there 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, looking for fault with brothers from the head apostles on down with Great Millstone. Carry yourself correctly, man. Carry yourself as a man. Speak with wisdom. Speak with knowledge and understanding. You see? And when you are out there speaking, and you know the crowds come up, people come up, they're intrigued because of the words that you speak. Half of them never heard it, and then they look at you and like, wow, how these men, you know, who look like bums, as they say, have such great understanding of the word. But when you out there fucking bullshitting and frolicking around and just having a grand old time, you're gonna get caught out there, man. So be mindful. Be mindful what you're saying when you speak about giving, you know, all praises to Yahweh Shai and giving double honors to the head apostles and the brethren, man. Be mindful of what trails with that. You just can't make these greetings or these supplications and think, all right, that's it. Now let me go get wild. Let me go get crazy. You're going to be held accountable for every idle word, man. So with that, Lord willing, I'll see you brothers in another show. I say shalom.